Okay, I've taken permission from my client to share this particular incident with you. And it's with regards to a client who booked my services to, surprisingly, for me to speak to his younger son, who is apparently addicted to social media. Okay. And the reason why he asked me to speak to his son is because his son apparently watches some of my videos. And the father, at first, he was very disturbed that his son was watching someone who's tattooed. He thought I was some underground channel or something like that. And he was worried that maybe I was teaching him some evil satanic stuff and all that. But once he started to watch my content, he realized, okay, he's not a bad guy. But his major problem was his son was absolutely addicted to the smartphone. And he tried everything in the world. And he just wasn't able to find a solution. So finally, out of desperation, he asked me. Now, what exactly is the problem, you might ask, is the boy is literally addicted to his smart device. And by literally, minimum 8 hours a day. His screen time, his father showed me the screen time, 8 hours a day on the phone. Okay. And immediately I asked the father, okay, the solution is simple, just take away the phone. They said, if I take away the phone, he'll scream, he'll shout, he will make a big noise about it. So then I asked the father, you're the father, right? You're the head of the family. He said, yeah. I said, you should have the balls. This is actual language. I said, you should have the balls. You should be the man who takes the phone, and your son should be obedient. You're afraid of your son? He's saying, no, my son will scream and shout, and then he'll not do anything. I said, boss, are you the man of the house or what? No, you don't understand. Then there's no peace of the house. See, this is the problem. If you do not draw the line on the sand, you do not put your foot down, and you give the child the power, and you act like a simp, and the child is intelligent enough to know you're a simp, you have already lost the battle. If you can't control your own child, you expect someone else to control your own child? I was absolutely shocked and baffled at what this man. He's successful in his career. He has money, he has everything, and he can't control his child. And then he was talking about, okay, 8 hours. I said, if you disconnect the internet in the house, he said, oh, then my son will not come in the house. I told him, what if you don't give the phone? Oh, then he'll take the phone from his friends. I said, you're whatever solution I'm giving you, you're telling me the problem is going to give you. You don't have any solution. You're a man. You don't have any solution. He's saying, what do you want me to throw him out of the house? I said, yes, throw him out of the house. Let's see him survive. He'll live. No, you don't have a child of your own. I said, yes, I have a daughter. I have a daughter. Oh, daughters are different. I said, you're mistaken. There are a lot of girls who cannot get away from the phone. I know in my gym that I go there, not joking, not exaggerating. If I go at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever time I go there, not exaggerating, huh? Like after I finish these videos, I'll be going to the gym. There are these 4 kids who I think are related to the owner of the gym, cousins, nephews, nieces. All of them, this is not joke, all of them have a phone. They're holding it like this, and they're either playing a game, because when you hold it like this, it's a game. And there's another one who's female. She's holding it like this and she's scrolling. Means she's looking at TikTok and all that, because TikTok is not like this. It's like this. And then from time to time, she'll just put a selfie or whatever. Now, imagine I go 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12, 1, 2. I can even go in the night. They are sitting there, not moving from their chair. Full day. I don't know. They are not going to school. Maybe they have a holiday, what it is. Now, Who put the phone in their hand? The parents. Who gave them the internet connection? The parents. Or maybe they have the Wi Fi from there. But who allowed it? The parents. So when you allow this to happen, you are allowing it to happen. You can't blame the child. I'll give you an example. My baby used to watch this Booba cartoon before. It reached a point where she started to get kind of addicted, where she would just come from school and immediately put it on. She wouldn't eat without watching it. I tolerated this until one day when I don't know whether it was me or my wifey, we put off the TV and she started to sulk. When I found out she was sulking because it was off, I realized now it's come to the point of addiction. So, because she was sulking, I unplugged the television, brought it in my room, and kept it here. My baby was not aware that happened. So she was sulking, and finally, if you leave them, they finally realize nobody's giving me attention. She came out. When she came out, and she had not eaten because she was sulking, she was hungry. So my wife, he asked her, "What do you want?" She prepared something, and as she was preparing, my baby noticed there's no TV. So then she asked, "Where's the TV?" She said, "Papa took it in the room." Now, my baby's a little afraid of me because she knows Papa is more strict because my voice is tough and all that. So she's kind of scared. So she said, "Papa took, why Papa took and all that." This is what my wife told me later. She said, "Okay, go in the room and ask your Papa." And she was afraid because she knew that what she was doing was not acceptable. So she didn't go. And then obviously she started sulking again. She was sad. She was upset. She sat down, waited until finally she told, okay, she convinced, my wife told, come with me, we'll ask Papa. My wife said, no, I'm afraid. You go and ask Papa. She said, no, no, come, come. So finally she brought her with the mother, knocked at the door. I said, come in. And then my wife said, okay, you ask Papa. And she kept quiet, Papa, I want TV. I said, no, no TV. She said, why, Papa? And I explained in English because obviously she wouldn't know what is sulking and all that. So he told her. And then my daughter was like showing a sad face. Okay. So I kept quiet. And she was like showing a sad, like this. And so I kept quiet. I didn't say anything. And then she walked and, again went to her room. She didn't eat food. So my wife didn't force her, nothing. We kept quiet. And she was sad and obviously, tears. And this is she went to sleep. Next day, anyway, school. And she was hungry in the morning. She ate. When she came back, once again, she forgot that I had taken the TV. And this time, once again, she asked the mother. Mother said, go ask Papa. She once again came here. This time, a little bit more courageous with the mother. And she said, please, Papa. And she came, she gave me a hug. She likes to hug man. Papa, I love you. And she has this habit of buttering me. Papa, you're handsome. And I said, what do you want? I knew that she wanted the TV. I said, what do you want on the TV? I said, no. Please, Papa. I said, no. Then she tried to bargain. I'll watch few minutes, little time, I'll eat. And then my wife also kind of softened up and said, okay, I said, no. I reminded my wife that now it's becoming an addiction. No. I want her to wean herself out of the addiction, become normal, then I'll consider. And you'll not believe for the next 2 months, I think 3 months, 3 or 4, I kept the TV here until it was catching dust. I didn't allow her. Yes, she did have iPad, but iPad is more on the educational side. The Booba cartoons she likes to see when eating. And believe it or not, until until I knew for a fact that my baby is cured of this addiction, I did not give it back. Only a few days ago, I put it back, and my daughter was, oh, because she didn't expect it. And I reminded my baby, when we tell you to put it off, you should. And my baby listens immediately. If we ask her, put it off, there's no argument. If we ask, give me the iPad, sometimes she said, please, mommy, let me finish. She said, no. So there's nothing like, oh, I'll tell Papa. No. No means that's it. So what I'm trying to tell you and what I told the parent was, see, boss, listen, you're the parent. You draw the rules, the rules of engagement. In an army, when you go to an army, do you seriously think they say, oh, please, or this or that? No, these are the rules. They'll not take shit from you. You cannot negotiate nothing. You blind obedience. That's it. And you might say, oh, blind, it's not good. No, it's up to you. Your rules, your house, your family. I'm not like a tyrant or dictator in the house and tell them, oh, you're this, you're that. No. We have a communication. We do explain that this is not good, this is bad, or whatever. We do communicate. But sometimes you need to put your foot down and show who's the boss. Otherwise, in fact, I left the father with this thought provoking statement. I told him, if at this age you can't control your child, this age, when the child grows up to be an adult, he'll be introduced smoking, drinking, drugs, women. And then he'll give you death threats. What you'll do then? By the time it'll be too late, boss. Too late. And I left him with this example. This actually happened. This I've stated in my videos quite some time ago. In Dubai, there was this tall building where my sister is not tall, sorry, this building where my cousin sister used to stay with her family, slightly posh. We used to go and visit I used to go and visit them once a while. One day when I came there, I saw this brand new car, like Pajero. I think it was a Pajero, yeah, I can't remember. And it was like, you could make out it's brand new, and it was like decorated like as if it's a birthday kind of a thing, with the big bow and all that. And the watchman, I kind of knew him. So I asked him, what is this? In Hindi, he told me this is the father has bought for his son on his birthday. Okay. The father who was staying in this building bought this as a gift for his son on his birthday. So I was like, oh, wow, very good. Pajero or something, slightly behind, few options, not the very basic car model. So I was like, oh, very good, yeah. Lucky boy to have a father like this. Fine. So having said that, okay, went. And I think the following day, or I think after 2-3 days, again I came back to meet my cousin for something, because my workplace was near their house. I came again, and where the car was parked. Okay, this is where the car was parked. I saw this car, glass broken, like as if someone had smashed it with, an iron rod or something. It was broken with glass and all that, and uh, scratches. It was badly damaged. Okay, not like actually very badly damaged. And I asked him, "What the hell happened here?" Like, he said, that the boy whose birthday, he destroyed this car. I said, "Well, he went for a drive?" I said, "No, no, no. He took a iron rod and broke this car completely." I said, "Well, why the hell did that boy do that?" He said, because remember, this is like 20, no, 18 years ago. That time the yellow Hummer was a big, hot selling commodity, H2, which Arnold made famous when it came out, but later on it became like a family kind of a vehicle, and for, hotshot young men who want to show off a Hummer H2. He wanted a Hummer, the yellow one, and the father said no, because it was a gas guzzler. It would take too much fuel and high maintenance and service costs and all that. So his father said, no, this is a car that is more, we can go with the family and all that. I don't want a Hummer. And because his father refused a Hummer, the son destroyed this car. I imagine most of us, it's like a dream for us to want to buy a car. Maybe when we pass out of college, we can never afford a car. Only after maybe 10 years or 15 years, we can afford a car like that. That's a natural time span. This boy got it right off the bat on his college, when he was in his college days or whatever. And because of his poor upbringing, he felt entitled to a Hummer, which when his father didn't give, this is how he responded. And the father to teach him a lesson. By the way, it was too late. Decided he would just leave the car there and not give him any other recourse. Now, I don't know what happened after that. But you can see a poor upbringing and a sense of entitlement, and you don't put your foot down and show you are the man of the house or you're the boss, what will happen? This is exactly what happened. And this is a result of bad parenting. So, this is what I wanted to share with you. And this is what I told the parent. You either take charge or your son will destroy you, your life, everything you built for him, and you'll deeply regret. I don't know how far the father took my advice, but it's really disturbing that a kid is able to call the shots. That the father is actually worried the kid will be upset, angry, depressed. And that is why in India, we have all these cases where if they don't give the iPhone, the son was not eating for 1 week, 2 weeks, or something. Then the mother caved in, took a bank loan, and bought him an iPhone, or the daughter. I don't know, called the police or something like that. He complained and she ran away from home or something like that when she was not given the new smartphone. We have cases in abroad where because the father has taken the phone or disconnected the game, the son smashed everything. And this is the problem with social media. And yeah, there are cases where they've even killed their own parents for a game online or something. Anyway, this was a conversation I had with the client. Um, how far will what I say be applied? I don't know. But do feel free. Let me know your thoughts and is it normal? Have you witnessed this? Because I see it almost every day here in Thailand. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. Take care.